our birthday, your presents.
Come join the fun.
This is it. It's our true birthday finale. I hope you're having a great Sunday. I'm your host, Lynn Murphy, and I was just informed that means 6 hours remaining. I said this earlier, with an amazing, amazing 30-plus days. We've had some incredible birthday surprises, and on hsn.com, it's still not too late to secure those birthday surprise pricing, but I say that because everything goes away at midnight tonight. We're talking J. King, we're talking rare, unique finds coming up. Okay. Earlier you heard Jay, we were talking about the show and everything is just so beautiful, and how I instantly said, okay, there's two pieces, this lapis collection in the first hour, and Jay said the same thing. First off, this is Brockman Jasper. It is like premium, off the charts, tiger's eye, the look of it, nothing else like it, very unique, very special, very rare, and the wonderful thing is, for the finale, we have the necklace and pendant, we have the matching bracelet, and we have this gorgeous, I'm gonna slip that ring on. So we have the whole suite that is gonna be coming up for you under item number 087167. Talk about warm, talk about constantly changing with the light and reflecting the matrix and the beautiful colors within. This is a rare, unique find. This is what Mine Finds is truly all about. So, of course, as we mentioned, J. King travels the world, has wonderful relationships around the world for almost 4 decades, looking for unique, rare mine finds, whether it's flying his own plane or putting himself into some really risky situations and positions sometime. Jay is out there, and that is exactly what he brings to us, is these beautiful, beautiful, rare, unique rocks. Oh, I wish we had that rainbow calsilica. It's probably one of our other biggest requests, but it's gone. And see, that's what happens. Mother Nature, you never know. Many of these stones become very rare, very limited, and highly collectible for that matter. Everything from there is individually designed for you. Everything is handcrafted for you. So it really is a wonderful, special niche. And of course, everything has a wonderful story behind it, including how we're gonna get things started. We're gonna talk about Azure's Peak. And Azure's Peak, we have for you a very special opportunity buy here, because something unusual just to find Azure Peaks, but also at a sale price. So we have the necklace that we're offering for the first time at $139.98. It was originally $155. And these beautiful stud earrings that are on sale today at $69.98. Again, all J. King, all jewelry. Today and tomorrow, we're offering 4 monthly flex payments. We're also live on Facebook, so thank you for all of your comments. You have so many terrific followers out there. J. King is joining us via Skype. So Jay, this is a fun way to start the second hour, because you know, of course, it's our biggest, most popular of all collectible stones is turquoise. Tell us a little bit about Azure Peaks turquoise.
Okay, well this is a deposit. It's in the very southern, so it'd be the southwestern edge of the Gobi Desert. This is Azure Peaks. It started off just like so many of our turquoise finds. It started off with a friend of ours. And they're geologists, and what they do is they're field geologists. They go out and they they're mainly looking for metals, copper, silver, gold, palladium. I mean that's what they that's what their job is to locate deposits of mainly metals, different types of metals. That's how this all came about. The one thing, I get a lot of calls, which is very interesting in turquoise. The key thing is when they find turquoise, they know that they have to have copper. Copper is one of the main key ingredients in any turquoise. It also determines the colors of the turquoise. Copper is a big factor in that. So anytime they find turquoise, they know that they're sitting on a copper deposit. The thing is it rich enough to make it worth mining? They're now mining this. Azure Peaks is actually also a name that we came up with. And if you go in this area, it's really, it's literally, you would think that you, in your mind, you would think that you just landed on Mars, right? I mean, it's very desolate. It's so incredible that you can't even imagine that anything could live out there. But I got to tell you, everything that lives out there is very tough. It's very hardy. And you'll be going, it'll be totally barren, kind of like rolling red hills, like these azure blue. That's why the Azure Peaks, the name comes from. And then all of a sudden you'll see like a little stream that's like 3 feet wide, maybe 6 inches deep, running right through the middle of the desert. It's the craziest thing. This area, now they're developing the turquoise property. This was some of the very first material that came out of there, so you had some more. It's getting, now we're getting the material that we're getting out. The reason I know how old this material is, the material we're digging now that's coming in the last couple of years is more of a blue to it. This was some of the very original material, probably that we got almost 10 years ago. One of the key things here, these are truly one-of-a-kind pieces. These are all cut from, this isn't compressed nuggets or anything. These are all solid pieces of turquoise that we have freeform hand carved. Every one of these necklaces, if you really, look really close, you look at the one you have right here now you're showing. If you go back and look at the one that Orshi's wearing, it's going to be just a little bit different. One side's flat, the other side's rounded, polished. I would wear it that way right there. But look at the thickness of this. This is solid turquoise. Okay, it's not backed. I mean, this is solid chunks of turquoise that we cut this from. I don't know of anybody else that has this material. I've never met another Western buyer. I've never met anybody from America or any Europe even at this deposit, at this mine. So we don't have an exclusive on it, but we buy all the really unique, unusual material, the higher grade material that does come out of the deposit.
And Jay, are we, for those who are just, tuning in, are you still finding, and I know obviously a lot of travel and all that is not happening, nor the shows and so forth, but as far as requests, I mean, when, again, what was it, a couple of years ago when you came back from all your different travels and different shows from around the world, you were like, Lynn, I can't believe what's happening to the turquoise market. And it's now becoming like, people that are not just using turquoise, they're not using it for jewelry. They're using it as a commodity. Is that what you're still finding and in the world of turquoise, especially in a unique, beautiful piece like this?
Well, the thing is, turquoise for us, it's a key item. It's my favorite stone. It's what I started with. It is my first love material. It's what I always go after. Every trip that I start, it starts with going to turquoise mine or new turquoise find or opal. Those are the two ways we start. So turquoise now has become a staple. I'm seeing turquoise, now kind of, we're all in the same boat. We can't really travel right now, but I travel all over the world. I'm seeing turquoise. I've been traveling for over 40 years professionally. And I have to tell you, I see turquoises in spots now that I never, ever thought you would see turquoise or people having turquoise or wearing turquoise. It's phenomenal. And what you're saying too is there are certain grades, the high blues, the clear blues, American turquoises, just like the Kingman. Mine is going crazy. Sleeping Beauty started it, where people are coming in and they're buying turquoise rough as a commodity. They're not even in the jewelry business.
It's crazy.
And so, but that's usually the real high blues, the real clear blues. Material like this, though, we buy turquoise from any place in the world. This is one of your mines. You're not going to see it anywhere.
And that's what we love. And that's why, again, why our finds, highly collectible. I always say, try to mark down the name of the individual pieces that you're getting. Okay, Jay, this is gonna be ready, set, go, and sell out. But one of my all-time favorite, beautiful, beautiful Labradorite pieces that you've done is what I'm wearing right now on your collar necklace. This gorgeous, talk about gallery, talk about custom made with a modern look, but the quality of this Labradorite, and you're gonna see, you know, several different ones. The one I'm wearing, you're gonna see one on the turntable, you'll see one on Orshi as well. It's electrifying. And this is like, this could be another one of our birthday surprises, if you will. This is $89.98. First time ever, close to $55 savings from our original HSN price. These absolutely will not last. And the opportunity to get it home again with the flex option in the next couple of days for $22.50. And then a 30-day money-back guarantee on top of that. And also, if you, again, have your heart set, and I hope you do, on securing this, use expressordering.com. Ask about this fabulous collar necklace, all in sterling silver, also 100% handcrafted. And the beauty is with this collar is that it fits everybody's neckline because it's actually curved where your collarbones are. Okay, Jay, so tell us about Labradorite. Wow, look at that specimen, that's amazing.
Okay, and this is, if we had the lighting, if I had your pendant there, that pendant we designed as part of our gallery collection. Do you see as I'm moving this? This is actually the rough material. This comes from Madagascar that was cut from. The key thing on Labradorite, if you see as I move, then how it changes colors, that phenomena is called labradorescence. And that's what makes Labradorite so special. Now, the key thing is, if I take this, it takes a very special cutter. Even some of my finest lapidaries that cut my real high-end opal, my precious opals that I don't let anybody else touch, they can't even cut this material. You have to, in Labradorite is one of the natural materials that we use where they have to do what they call chase the fire. They have to chase the fire line. So that pendant that you're seeing there that was cut, even if I had this chunk of Labradorite in front of me, as good as this looks, if you don't have a lapidarist that can orient the stone as he's cutting it, or she's cutting it, and chase the fire line. They have to chase the fire line in the material for it to have that labradorescent effect. So it's not only just the silver work, it's not the design, it's actually, and it's not the quality of the material. You can have AAA grade Labradorite. I mean, you could have the best Labradorite rough money can buy. And if you don't have somebody that knows how to work it and knows how to chase the fire line, you will have nothing but gray rock. Okay? It will not do it.
Your cutters knew what they were doing here because like I said, it's beautiful.
When I say cutters, I have a handful of men and women. And the funny thing with it is some of my finest cutters, I mean, I have materials, let me tell you something, that they're in a secure area. That, you know, like some of my precious opals that we cut, I mean, this rough material is really expensive. And it's just like diamonds or anything. If you don't know how to cut precious opal, you can ruin it. I mean, you're talking, you know, a lot of money that you just trashed. Even some of my finest cutters that cut only my precious opals and a lot of my really expensive turquoises, charites, things that are just like super high grade, very, very expensive materials, they have trouble cutting this. It takes you just either have the eye for it or not. Yeah. You have to be able to chase the fire line in it. That's why you see so much Labradorite out there. You know, there's a lot of, you know, just because you have super high grade Labradorite doesn't mean anything. I mean, if you don't cut it right, if you don't chase the fire in it, if you don't cut it, orient the rough material as you cut it, it will not look like this. Now, we introduced this. This was in our designer collection. It's very, very seldom, literally very seldom, probably less than 2% of all my gallery editions do I ever bring back. This is the third time that we actually brought this back. And this is the last of the designs. So you're seeing, this is a sale price. This is the last few remaining guys.
Oh yeah.
But look at
just a quick update, Jay. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but my producer's telling me, what, 100 left, Rocky? Yeah. Best, and knowing that this is the best price, not only the third time you were bringing it back because it's always so popular, customer favorite, it's the best value we've ever offered for it.
Yeah, you know what, I love this. I mean, this is truly a gallery design. Where are you gonna see something like this? It's big, it's bold, but here again, this is the top grade natural Labradorite rough. It comes out of Madagascar, but the whole thing here, it takes a very skilled individual, a very skilled lapidurist to be able to orient, chase the fire, and cut these materials. You can see how everybody's handled. The silver actually will shine and sparkle. Everybody's just got fingerprints and handled it.
And that's a good, a good point. On Facebook, somebody said, what is the best way to clean your jewelry? And of course, silver.
I include a polishing cloth in all of my designs, but I always recommend a really good polishing cloth. I don't like liquids, but there are certain, like Sparkle works really good. But to tell you the truth, I'm old school. I just use a really good polishing cloth. And all you got to do is wipe them off. And also, the bags that we send them with the anti-tarnish, if you have the time and do it, if you'll put them back in those bags.
Great point.
The reason silver tarnishes is it oxidizes. So as long as you can keep it nice and dry and airtight, you don't even have to clean it. So, but a quick wipe with a polishing cloth is the best way to do it.
That's a good, thank you for reminding everybody. That's all my J. King jewelry is in my original packaging that you put the the cloth that's in there, and then I box it and label it at the same time. Okay, want to mention, here's the colored necklace that is also perfect for any of your J. King or any of your, bigger, larger bales. This will fit perfectly. It's $156. It's also available again today, all J. King jewelry for monthly flex payments. Okay, this color that we're going to share with you right now, in a chalcedony, I was just double checking just in my notes. I had a feeling it's brand new. And this is when we were chatting earlier, Jay, you said, Lynn, when you see the color of this red chalcedony that I have in this whole suite coming up, this is what I'm talking about when I say, as a miner, as a collector of rare finds, this is premium quality. This is like striking gold. Well, guess what? We have that gold for you, because not only are we featuring this gorgeous red chalcedony, as you're seeing in the fabulous ring, in the beautiful pendant, in the drop earrings, in the entire beaded necklace, which is part of course, the pendant necklace here. That's $199. We have the ring available at $79.98, and then the drop earrings at $89.98. The colors in here, when you talk about sunrise, the most beautiful sky color, and sunset, it's like the best of premium quality. Jay, I'm gonna jump right in and have you talk about this new design. We've seen red chalcedony, but Farron's saying, when you said, Lynn, when you see this color in person, that is what we look for. That is like our dream come true in unique, rare finds in the category of chalcedony of this color.
Well, here's the thing with chalcedonies. Chalcedonies come in a myriad of colors, almost every color of the rainbow. Here's what makes this. I always bring it, it looks like I poured something on this. I haven't done anything, I just polished it. That's just polish. You see that? This is how it comes. And this is the natural material right here. So, you get it in these, I'll just pick up a couple just so you can see. You see the different, it comes in these crystals. And all I've done is just slice the crystals. And then, but look at this beautiful, that's just polished. All I did is just took a little leather with some zam on it and buffed them up. But look at this, it almost looks like it's got an inner glow, right? Like it's literally glow in the dark. And this is a natural chalcedony. It comes out of what used to be the Belgium Congo. Now it's the Republic of Congo. This area is one of the areas, at first they had an oil-filled boom, and they found oil, and so all the miners left and they went to the oil fields because they're making big bucks, in the oil fields. That all kind of like settled down, kind of played out. They still have oil, but they're not. It's it's the kind of like the big push is over. Then they found gold, and so then you saw a lot of reality TV shows that were done where they were mining gold. That's all kind of like petered out now, and so now you're seeing them go back to mining, and we're starting to see a lot of new and unique materials coming out of this area again. It's so rich. It's like Madagascar. They have so many unbelievable specimen grade, just different things. We get amazing malachite, or used to. We're hoping we're going to start seeing that down the road again too. But I just thought this was the most amazing, and this is the natural color, okay? It almost looks like it's backlit.
It does.
This is brand new, it's exclusive, and you're seeing it for the very first time. We're just now releasing this. We're starting to show the material. Well, it's just a very unique material. It's a natural material. If you're one of those people that likes to have new and different, if you like to have things that are highly collectible, then that you're just not going to see out there in the marketplace, I think this is really something you might want to consider. It's just a phenomenal, phenomenal look.
And Jay, because of the premium quality, is it fair in saying, because I'm getting updates here, it wasn't like we could bring in hundreds of the ring, we couldn't bring in hundreds of the earring, and we have very, very few of the pendant and the matching pendant, or excuse me, matching necklace to go along with it. In fact, altogether, fewer than 250 of this entire collection. That's including everything. Because of those standards, I can't imagine that this was something that you, of this quality, were able to get, thousands and thousands of carat weight.
You're not buying like huge tonnage and things on items like this. In fact, one of the big challenges when you find materials like this is there's not enough volume to actually put it in a container, right? So what we have to do is we hope that we can find enough materials in the region where we can put together a parcel, and then we could and then actually get what they call like a half container or pony container, or if we get enough materials to fill a container, and that's how you ship it. Unfortunately, in this case, we really didn't find anything else, and so we had to wait until we could piggyback it in somebody else's container to be able to even get the material. So even just being able to get the material, there's not a lot of this material. That's not saying down the road maybe that we won't be able to get more, but we bought pretty much everything that was of the grade that we'll use, right? We didn't take any, we didn't buy the mine run. We actually hand selected all the material from what they got out of that one deposit. Well, but I just look at this. I mean, this is a natural cassette. There's nothing done to this whatsoever.
I've never seen color like that.
It almost doesn't look real. You know what I mean? It doesn't look natural. But this is the natural color, the natural look. And of course, because they are natural, everything's going to be uniquely different in its own right.
Sure.
They're going to be close to this. The designs are going to be the same, but everyone's going to be just a little bit different. There's no two of them that can be totally identical because they are natural materials.
Jay, if somebody showed this to me, if I was just looking at this with the naked eye, I would think it was like a fire opal, honestly.
It does look, you know what? It's really funny. It looks like Mexican fire opal.
Yeah, it does.
Is what it does look like. In fact, I've got some samples of Mexican fire opal, and we're going to actually have some Mexican fire opal coming up tomorrow. And if you do get to tune in, you'll see how close this looks to a precious Mexican fire opal.
You bet. And last call on the ring, I have sizes 7 and 8 only. Okay, just a couple dozen there. 4 flex payments on each, brand new. Really, really special find. Okay, we want to talk a little bit about something that we may not have a chance to do a full presentation, but again, it is our final day of our birthday, and I need to share everything with you. This is our beautiful gold-colored matrix turquoise necklace that we originally offered at $165.50. Are you ready for this? $99.98 birthday special opportunity buy. Matching earrings, those are $39.98. And Jay, 30 seconds, can you just tell us again just what makes this so unique and special, having this fabulous gold matrix running throughout the turquoise beads?
Okay, this is a natural gold matrix, and this is a material out of Chile. I can't say on air that I've got an exclusive, but here's the deal. We're buying everything that's coming out of this deposit. I don't even want to tell you the town that they find this in, because they're working on right now securing some legal documentation, okay, so that they can have an exclusive on this material. I will tell you this, if you're a turquoise collector and you like this gold matrix, okay, this gold matrix turquoise from Chile, right here, this will be the one and only time you'll see a necklace. This material is very, very expensive. This is a natural gold matrix that runs through it. This was some of the original material that we got. When we first got introduced to this it's been over 3 years, maybe like 5 years ago is when we first saw it. We started buying it. This is some of the first material that came out that were nuggets. I actually have more money in this, even at the original price, in cost of the turquoise, than what we were selling the design for. But we're going through the nuggets, and now they're offering this sale price. This is just an incredible, crazy deal.
That's a birthday finale that you don't want to miss, that's for sure. Okay, we're going to scoot away for just a moment, but of course, more J. King when we come back, including a very rare look at Kingman Turquoise, a Nushka handbag celebrating an anniversary coming up. Here's more.
You can't afford not to be brave. It's not even an option. When life puts a wall in front of you, you break it down. Remove the fear. Remove the uncertainty. Be authentic. They say fortune favors the bold. I've been bold all my life, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
You caught me. I am red-handed. I am putting on the Brockman Jasper. That is going to be coming up. Let me go ahead. Let me put this down for a second and just kind of give you a little sneak peek. Is that gorgeous? Okay, so J. King, we're going to play a little final day of HSN trivia. I got to tell you, my friend, you've like pretty much secured almost every single trivia question we've asked you throughout this month. But let's see. We're going to share together what this one happens to be. So, what rock and roll celebrity, wife, and daytime talk show personality said or sold jewelry at HSN? So she's a rock and roll celebrity wife, and she's
Is it Valerie something? I don't know.
I gotta tell you, I'm stuck on this one too. I don't know.
They got it. Why aren't they giving us choices? They used to give us choices. And say,
yeah, they're making it a lot harder.
Nellie or Valerie something? Nope.
Sharon Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne's wife.
Okay.
I don't remember that. I am a big fan of Ozzy Osbourne. I'm back in those days. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Okay.
All right. We're going to talk about, what are we going to remind everyone? I'm sorry, Rocky. I get so excited about our trivia, I lose track of what I'm doing. Oh, the lapis. Okay, I was wearing this all throughout the last hour, just until now, or just a few minutes ago. We have J. King design, I will tell you that. It is last call now going out on that cuff bracelet. This beautiful sterling silver handcrafted lattice work is holding and anchoring some of the most premium, gorgeous lapis in the world, truly. And to find, you heard Jay earlier, if you want to beat it, lapis necklace, act now of this quality. Well over half the quantity has been spoken for. I have 80 remaining in that beautiful bracelet. So comfortable, it feels like silk. I was wearing the ring throughout the whole show as well. It fits like a glove. We have sizes 5 through size 12. And I believe we have a handful, if I'm not mistaken, of the matching earrings. So please check with your representatives about those. But let's talk Kingman Turquoise, and this is fun because it's pretty amazing how, like we said, everything from 25 years ago, this was kind of the norm in the world of J. King jewelry. As of today, this is the only producing turquoise mine in the United States, and is one of the most sought after. You heard Jay talking about it. Jay, this is kind of like another just birthday treat for our true collectors out there. Don't miss out on this beautiful necklace, matching pendant. It was originally $179.98. It's $158.40. It's absolutely the best value we've ever offered for it, with 4 monthly flex payments. And then I'm just showcasing that cuff bracelet because we're going to be highlighting that in a minute. But under this same item number, you have these beautiful drop earrings, and those are available at $57.20, and those are also first time at this special sale price with 4 monthly flex payments. It would be $14 and change. I would definitely recommend getting the cuff bracelet, or at least inquiring about it. I'll give you that information because that's super limited. Jay, take it away, my friend. The one and only time tonight, we're talking Kingman Turquoise. That's it, right here.
Yeah, here's the thing with the Kingman Turquoise and Turquoise mine. I go way back with it. I'm really good friends. In fact, my best man at my wedding was the owner of the Kingman mine, Marty, and his beautiful wife, Koi Lin. We go way back. That's how I met my wife. I actually met my wife in a turquoise mine. This is the Kingman mine. Okay, it's in the Mineral Park mine, Mineral Park deposit, Kingman, Arizona. Here's what's happened now. When I always say this, and there are other small deposit people are finding. When I first started out in the 70s, I bought from 27 different turquoise mines in the entire United States. Really, the only place in the world that really was known for turquoise was America. Of those 27 mines that I was buying from in the 70s, this Kingman deposit's the only one that's still open. They're the only ones that are still actively open. That being said, all the turquoise that you're seeing in any of my designs were purchased at least a minimum of 5 to 7 years ago. What happened with the Kingman mine was this. When Sleeping Beauty, it was Kingman and Sleeping Beauty. Those were two of the 27 mines. When Sleeping Beauty finally closed, the cost of Sleeping Beauty went through the roof. A lot of the Sleeping Beauty, the different sizes and colors, literally were more expensive, this weight for weight more expensive than gold. Kingman, because it's an American mine and it's, and they're getting all these high blues and different blues, the cost of the Kingman rough material went through the roof to a point where I really couldn't afford to buy it and keep putting it in my designs. So what you're seeing here is material that I have in my private collection that we had in our warehouse. We don't have a lot of it. This necklace that you're seeing here is one of the few times, even when Kingman was really readily available, we did have necklaces now and then, but in every case that you're seeing here right now of all the Kingman, I will tell you, I literally could sell the rough material. If I wanted to just sell my raw materials and my rough materials, I could sell them for more than what we're selling the designs for.
Wow.
We're just going through the last of the Kingman rough that I have. I don't have a lot. Like I said, all of this material, I guarantee you, is at least, it's got to be 5 years. I quit buying it about 5 years, maybe even going on 6 years this year. Is when I quit actually buying the material. So this is old material. So no telling, it could have been in our warehouse for 20 years. A lot of these materials and a lot of the size. Now, I want to show you something. We show this. This is what makes the Kingman mine so unique and so special. Okay, about 20 years ago, I borrowed this off Marty's desk at his office in Kingman, Arizona. Okay. I borrowed it, and then it's never been returned. So he knows I have it. But this is the ultimate Kingman specimen. Wow. The ultimate Kingman specimen. And this says it all about the Kingman mine. It goes from this like green, like a tealy green, tealy blue with like a gold matrix, up to a clear blue, dark blue, and then it's got like this iron oxide, like the more of a black matrix. That's what makes the Kingman mine so unique. What's happening now, though, over the years, the material that they're getting out now is incredible. I mean, like really, really high blues. They're getting monster money for it, though. And here again, a lot of it is being set in, certain jewelry vendors are using it and able to do it. But a lot of people are buying it just for investment. They still have a lot of people that are buying it like a commodity, like you would buy gold, silver, as a commodity. So it really has a tremendous value to it. It's one of the last of the remaining American turquoise mine. It's the only commercially active that I'm aware of, that I personally am aware of, where they mine it year round, right? It is an ongoing mine. The rest of them are just small mines, small deposits, but it's still active, and they're really, really producing some nice material. Not as much as they used to, but they're nice.
Well, the earrings sold out, Jay. Last call on the necklace, but we're going to talk about the cuff bracelet.
And some of the last of the material I have. Okay, the last of the material that I could even put in my designs.
I'm sorry, Jay, I lost you right at the end there. Okay, we moved on. Yeah, we did sell out of the earrings. The necklace is getting super limited. We're waiting for our Kingman Mine girls, or Kingman Turquoise girls have been waiting for specials like this. Didn't expect these surprise pricing. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the cuff bracelet. First time ever, under $200. And this is a very, very substantial cuff bracelet. A lot of sterling silver in here. Beautiful. I love the triangular shape, the fancy cut of the turquoise. This happens to be 7 inches in length, and we say typically will fit comfortably up to about a 7 3/4 inch. It appraised over $360. We're gonna sneak in a quick hi. Cheryl is joining us, Jay, from Pennsylvania. Cheryl, you're live on the air with Lynn, and please meet Jay King.
Hello, Lynn. Hi, Jay. How are you both?
Wonderful.
We're doing good.
Jay, I had a quick question for you. I know for your 20th anniversary, you had the passport charm bracelet, I believe. And I wanted to know, will you be doing anything similar to that for your 25th anniversary coming up?
You know, the passport, how that all started was, I said, if these materials could talk, and they had their passport, all the different little stamps that would be in there.
Right.
So we did that for a few, for a year. But to answer your question, no. I mean, I'm really impressed that you like that, and that might be something that we think about redoing again. But it was very, very popular. We did it for about a year.
Yes, I remember, and I wasn't able to get all of the charms and the bracelets, so I was hoping that along the way that you might bring something back similar to it.
You know what? That's a good suggestion, and we've heard that a lot.
Yeah, it's actually an excellent suggestion, and we'll think about something that we could do that's special. But I'm glad that you were able to collect the ones that you were able to collect. That's really cool.
And Cheryl, we'll pass that on too, because I know your buyers always are watching, Jay, so they listen for things like that, and that has been a big request. So maybe if it's not anniversary, maybe it'll be holiday season. So we love hearing those. We love hearing what our collectors love most. And just a quick update here, Jay, on the matching cuff bracelet. I'm sorry, Rocky, how many? Just less than 200. These are all absolutely going to go. Just a few final comments. We do have the ring too. I know a lot of you on Facebook have been asking about it. I've been wearing this ring throughout the show. Is it coming up? Yes, it's Kingman. And yes, we're going to do a quick presentation on that coming up in just a few moments. But Jay, a piece like this going back, gallery collection, boutique, this would be locked behind, a jeweler's case as soon as, I don't know if you recall the weight on this piece, Jay, or if you have a sample of it there, but that is a good, hefty, substantial amount of sterling silver in a cuff bracelet, anywhere near under $200. Really unheard of.
And these are all gallery designs, okay? So where we all started, we design everything. We don't buy any designs from anybody. We don't bring anything. We have a very small team. I used to design everything for the Mind Find show 100%. Over the years, I brought in other designers, and we work together. They're true artists. I didn't do this design, but this is something that you would find in a gallery, right? If you come out, if you're in Sedona, Scottsdale, if you go to Santa Fe, if you're in Taos, if you're in Vail, Colorado, I mean, I can name all the, Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and you go to these really high-end galleries and these, and look at what something that there's not going to be anything exactly like this. These are our designs, but if you could see what they sell these for, and again, highly collectible, and these are all individually hand done, all from sterling silver sheet material, and then again, this is the last of the remaining Kingman turquoise I have. I mean, I'm going through mine. Even the turquoise material, the rough that you're seeing here that we're cutting and we're using in these designs, I could honestly sell the rough material for more than what we're selling the finished designs. That's how much it's gone up. It's gone up 300 to 500% from when I originally bought it. At least 300 to 500% from the original price that I paid for the rough.
Wow, that's substantial.
Yeah, they're all different, you can tell, and that's why I show you the Kingman sample. They're all more on the blue side, but there are some like tealy blues or real like a tealy, high tealy green color to it, but it's all the genuine color. There's been nothing done to this to change the color, to enhance the color. The color is the color. And you can see in the ring, okay, think about this, okay? This is all, they're all individually, talk about hand fabricated. Even the materials that we use in the production, this is all sterling silver sheet that is custom made for us in a foundry in the US. It used to be made in all of our sheet materials made in Albuquerque, but they don't, that foundry quit making sheet material. We had to actually find somebody else who would custom make sheet material for our silversmith. So these aren't cast. They're not stamped. I mean, they're actually hand cut from sterling silver sheet material. They're all individually handcrafted, one at a time, hand done. All of the cabochons in this, the lapidaris, in every case, in the ring, in the pendant you're looking at here, the lapidaris takes the turquoise rough material, the Kingman turquoise rough material. They take the design, they cut the cabochon, they give it to the silversmith, and the silversmith literally builds the design around that cabochon. They actually, every one of those cabochons, if you pop them, you'd probably see a felt pen marker on the back of the cab where they numbered it. They number the bezel and they number the cab so that they make sure that it goes back. That's how exact this is, right? They're all free-form cuts. This isn't some machine where we're whacking them out by thousands, okay? They're all individual handcrafted pieces of wearable art.
And hard to believe, $79.95, first time at that special sale price. Right now, I know we're very, very busy, but at this point, the good news is we still have sizes 5 through size 12. Again, modern, classic. It's a beautiful, that color of turquoise. You'll understand why Kingman is now so highly collectible and sought after and really does demand the highest price of any of the turquoise out there. So great example of just that. Okay, so as I said, our collectors wait when Jay is here for unique, one-of-a-kind mine finds. And that brings us to our Mount Brockman Jasper. And this ensemble, just from the sneak little preview, already crazy, crazy popular. So let me walk you through exactly what we're offering. We have the ring available, and that is $69.98. We also want to just focus in right here. Have you ever seen, when I said tiger's eye, the look of the most expensive premium tiger's eye? Look at the movement of that chintuancy that you see all the way around. So we have the pendant, we have this beautiful beryl and beaded necklace that it comes on. We're also featuring this in the stretch bracelet. And under a separate item number, 716, 423, we have the little drop earrings. Okay, so first we're just gonna go right to Jay, because like I said, it's brand new today. Someone's just tuning in and saying, Mount Brockman Jasper. Tell us about this. Never heard of it. Never seen anything quite as beautiful like it. It's gorgeous.
Look, okay, and I know you're saying tiger's eye, but it looks like it. It's chatoyant, but it's not tiger's eye. And that's what makes this so collectible and so crazy, crazy, crazy. You see that this is a natural rough. All I did was just pause up. This is a jasper. This, to tell you the truth, guys, is probably one of the most highly sought after collectible jaspers. I can't believe we were able to do this deal. This comes out of Australia. If you don't believe me, go to Tucson. We had our caller earlier who lives in Tucson. When you go and you see this, you don't see the rough material. I guarantee you, you're not gonna, nobody has this rough material in Tucson. When you do see it, you see it in all these specialty cases where you have lapidars that cut one-of-a-kind freeform designs. And they only make one of them. And then that cabochon is sold to a designer like myself or somebody who would make a one-of-a-kind design. I've seen this Brockman material, just a cab, just a single cab, be $120, $180. That's wholesale for the cabochon. To be able to get this material, to be able to do what we did here and do a whole set and keep the prices where we're keeping the prices is one of those crazy, crazy things I never thought would happen. I got this through a mining source of mine in Australia. This comes from Mount Brockman. It's a jasper, but it actually is chatoyant. It has the crystalline structure that makes it, you got crystals growing within the jasper, and it gives it that wet look. It sparkles, it gleams, it talks to you. This is highly, highly collectible, okay? You never see this. It's very, very expensive. You only usually see it in private collections, like I said. The only other time I'd ever seen the material, I'd seen it in Tucson. People had custom cut cabochons. I've never seen beads. I've never seen anybody cut beads with this. They're very, very expensive, very limited material. You don't get a lot of it. This, we had enough that we could do this set, this ensemble. So we did the necklace, pendant, you've got the ring, the earrings, and we were able to do the bracelet. But if you were, and for Jasper, okay, that's what makes this so unique. You know, and Jaspers and agates, believe it or not, even though, you know, there are a lot of different kinds of Jaspers, there's a lot of kind of different agates, you find them worldwide. You only find, like the Brockman Jasper, you only find it in that one deposit. It is, I don't know of any other Jasper, I don't know of any other that is chatoyant like this. This is a really, I can't express, a very rare find. It's very, very rare. You never, even when you see this, you never see any kind of quantity on it. We were able to actually buy enough rough that we could cut a beaded necklaces for this. Brand new design, it's brand new, exclusive for this show. This is the first time we're launching it, first time we're showing it, and all these designs are brand new.
And out of Australia, again, because I know people are asking, we're live on Facebook, like saying this is so beautiful, I've never seen, or knew Jasper could have that kind of chatoyancy where it...
Where it's chatoyant.
Chatoyant, and that where it's reflecting out almost like that of a tiger's eye, but different, if that makes sense. So yes, this is, we have the whole ensemble, earrings under a different item number, but going back to accessorizing this with all those wonderful warm, earthy colors. I mean, again, it's hard to believe, but fall fashion has already kicked off, and this is going in with those, like you say, anything in your cocos or in your coffees or your browns or chocolates or any of the earth tone colors. Or back with the today's special, I was watching Diane earlier and she was wearing, coming up in 10 minutes with Amy with another presentation, our fabulous today's special. Lots of rich burgundies and navies and hunter greens and with animal prints and leopards, and this ensemble is just fantastic. And remember today, 4 monthly flex payments on all J. King. Collectors out there, wait for rare opportunity finds like we're sharing with you here. So a big congratulations to you again. Write that down, Mount Brockman Jasper, out of Australia, so that way you know exactly where they came from. Okay, I'm wearing the matching earrings. They're very, very limited. That's how popular this ensemble has been. I have fewer than 100 pair of the stud earrings, and they're done in like this elongated oval shape. Aren't they pretty? And again, you can see the way light just reflects and brings out the golds and brings out the, you know, the beautiful, rich, earthy colors, but with the, kind of what you said before, it's like lit within. In the stone that takes these deeper colors and illuminates them, the browns and the earthy colors. Okay, quickly want to mention this special. We're not going to have a chance to do a full presentation, but again, it's the final day of the birthday. There's all kinds of exciting specials happening. And this gorgeous piece here happens to be turquoise and mixed corals and mixed turquoise. It's been probably about a year at least since we've had it back up on the air. This necklace, believe it or not, is $79.98. It's a double strand necklace. We have the beautiful drop earrings. Those are available at $69.98. First time this special sale price. And then look at this fabulous cuff bracelet. It was $199. That is $169.98. Again, all fully adjustable, all available with 4 monthly flex payments. Please shop all J. King on hsn.com. At the same time, keep in mind, it's our final day. At midnight tonight, that'll be the end of our birthday celebration. So any of those birthday surprises that we've revealed throughout the last 30 plus days, just search birthday surprises up on hsn.com and take a look in every category, the special opportunity buys that we brought to you. Okay, so we are gonna do an encore special here. We'll just previewed this earlier and already hundreds of these were pre-selected. These are specials. And I'm gonna be 100% frank, and Jay will be too. When you see sale prices like this on something as rare and as unique as gold-colored matrix turquoise, genuine turquoise with a story. This exact necklace was originally $165.50. It is $99.98 today. 4 monthly flex payments, which means under $25. Well, $25 will be your first monthly payment. And we're getting this out to you in 48 hours. You'll receive it in the next few days. Sorry about that, guys. And then we also have the stud earrings for $39.98. These are not simulated. These are all handcrafted. These are all set in sterling silver. If you would like and you're interested in these beautiful stud earrings, I have just a handful, over 100. I don't know if we have an extra, but if we do have an extra necklace, I would love to throw that on too, because to me, this is really the best of all worlds. This is like, you have the most collected colors of turquoise around the world in one beautiful piece. But J. King, my friend, tell us about this very rare. I mean, the name sounds very basic, right? Like gold matrix turquoise, but it's anything but basic, especially at this birthday price today.
They have so many people that are actually trying to do this and actually mimic this, and it's, you know, it's counterfeit. You know, it's simulated what they're doing. There are a lot of people that have tried to do it, and they actually, some of them have started to get a pretty good process. This is the real deal, or it's natural. Here's the gig with this, and this is the deal. This is a mine. It's a deposit. It comes out of Chile. I'm not going to tell you the location exactly. This is some of the very first material. We're trying to get an exclusive on this. This is the very first material that we got in these nuggets. When it first was coming out, it was coming out in these nuggets. And then now this mine, they're not mining it. It's not, the turquoise isn't a byproduct. They're not mining something else. They're not mining copper. They're not mining iron. They're not mining something else. They're only mining the turquoise. They're chasing the veins. When we first started getting this, we got, it was kind of like the first part was, it was kind of like we would get the nuggets. It was in the overburden is what we were finding. We found turquoise nuggets. As we're getting down and they're actually getting into it, now it's getting into veins. You don't even get nuggets anymore. I paid more for the original price, I'm not talking about this crazy sale price they got on this. I paid more for the turquoise than what we're actually selling the product for originally. The only thing I was trying to do is there were the smaller nuggets, you know, I have small, medium, I could only cut like smaller cabs. So I thought, you know what, let's just go ahead, bite the bullet. We'll do a necklace. We'll try to do something that's gonna keep it where we're not losing a lot of material. So I try to keep the nugget shapes and everything. All I did was do what we call edge grinding on these and took the nuggets, I graduated them. We made everything we can make. You're not gonna see this material in a necklace. I am not cutting beads. If I cut beads out of this material, literally, okay, literally a cheap price would be $700, $800, $1,000 for a necklace, okay? This material is one of the more expensive turquoises that I buy. It's a very exclusive turquoise. There's not a lot of this rough, but this will be your only chance if you want to collect this turquoise to get a necklace anyway out of this material.
And
now,
Jay, just real quickly, go ahead.
Yes, we're going to have more material, but like I said, it's coming out now. It's coming out in bigger chunks. It's actually in veins, and we're mining it. But what I'm doing is I'm reinvesting. So by taking this and turning the money, selling it, so I'm not making money on the necklace, even at the original price, not at this stupid price, okay? At the original price, I wasn't making any money at the original price. But what we were trying to do is get our cash back so we could keep investing in the mine, right? And that's what we've been doing, and that's what we continue to do. But I'm just telling you, you know, just the inside skinny on this. Okay, you're not gonna see me do a necklace. I'm just not going to. And could I cut a necklace? Absolutely. Would you like the price? Probably absolutely not, okay, for what we do, because we want to give you the biggest bang for the buck. I'm just telling you, it's a very expensive material, very exclusive, and you very rarely do you see the brightness of this in the natural, it's not even a caramel color, it's a gold. I mean, it really, and that's all natural. There's a lot of people now that are putting metal, they're using like, compression process where they're doing like bronzes and brasses and different metals and compressing the nuggets, and then so that they can get this effect. To get this effect, that's what they're going for. This is actually Mother Nature. Mother Nature did this one.
And it's a glow within. You know, Jay, I always talk about that's when I want everyone to see it, you know, on Orshi and on myself. Sorry, it took us a while to get a sample of it. But there is a glow. There's certain turquoise that has this innate glow to it. And this one does. And it just brightens up whatever you're wearing. And the fact, again, that you have the full extender in the back, doesn't matter what type of neckline that you have on, you can go ahead and place it to whatever, you know, works best for you. Even in, you know, fall, winter, if you're wearing layers, you can adjust it accordingly. But this is a single piece that becomes your signature piece. I will tell you this, we will not repeat this value. This necklace is a more expensive turquoise, again, because of the process of the shaping of the beads, everything done by hand. Obviously, the fact that it is these unique little fingerprints with the gold matrix running through it, $100 to it's with $68 savings. So in this final minute, my friend Jay King, hats off to a great birthday celebration. But you know what? I want everybody to understand it's not stopping today. You're on later this evening, and then we have a full 24-hour big jewelry event starting at midnight with some great anniversaries. So, and we'll be back tomorrow afternoon with all brand new finds and all kinds of special treats for everyone. So.
New. And then we're working, we got 2 more hours, and then I'm gonna go home. I mean, it just seems like I was just here, which I was a couple weeks ago, but
no,
I guarantee
wait a minute, Jay King, we can never have you here enough. Well, you know that. We're spoiled, but we'll see you back tonight a little bit later on, and I'll see you tomorrow. My friend Amy's up next with our best value of the day from Diane Gilman. Have a beautiful Sunday, everyone. Bye-bye.
We use goat milk because we had it, and that's how our company started. But what we learned over the years is how beneficial goat milk is, not only for the skin, but for your body.
Goat milk adds moisture to your skin. It's really the most amazing ingredient.
People really do notice the hydration of their skin. The farm to skin difference only with Beekman 1802.
Worry about
one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Electronics, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Our HSN price is a great value that we bring to you every day. We work hard and have the buying power to make sure it's a value that you'll love. So go ahead, treat yourself with the confidence to buy now at the HSN price.
Oh, the confetti.
Come join the fun.
Some things just get better with age.